Hey guys, what's up? Ben Robinson here. So unfortunately, as you've noticed, it's just me and my own, my partner in crime, my bestie, my loved one, Jay. He's off in Japan with his family exploring for the next couple of weeks. He's having an awesome time, it looks like. Anyway, moving on. Abandoned us for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to keep it brief today. I know you guys are super busy, so I just want to get to the point. I just want to give you the information and then we're going to move on. So today we're going to talk about price reductions. Price reductions are never a fun conversation. If you're a seller, you never like to hear your realtor speak about it. If you're a realtor, you never like to have that conversation with your seller. So we're just talking about the dangers of price reducing too early and when a price reduction is actually warranted. So first things first, price reductions, sometimes they do need to happen, and it's an inevitable part of the process. It's absolutely fine, it's what happens, but you just want to make sure that you're exploring all options before you go for the price reduction. So price reduction, first things first. What is the activity like on your home? What is the marketing activity like? So has your realtor been using social media? So a lot of these points you'll notice are realtor focused. There are a couple which are you as a seller focused as well, and they all need to blend together, of course. But first of all, has your realtor been using social media? So a recent study came out, it dived into how many people in Canada use social media. It was done in 2017, and between the ages of 18 to 35 years old, 84% of people are on social media. 55 years age and higher, it's 62% are on social media. That's a huge audience which you're potentially missing out on because your home isn't being featured and advertised on social media. Second, what is the quality of the advertisement like? Is it a bad photo? Or is it a good photo? Realistically, if you look at the photos and if you were searching for a home, if you were to see those photos, would you look at it and think, yeah, I want to see that place, I want to check it out? No dilly-dallying, no ifs, ands or buts. Just be real with yourself. If you wouldn't want to check it out, the photos probably aren't good. And don't forget, you're probably going to reduce your price anywhere from 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, maybe 20,000 or more, all for the sake of just getting your realtor to get some professional photos done, which are going to be $1,000 at the most, saving you potentially $19,000 and also saving your realtor from dropping your price too. Third, what do your open house activities look like? Probably the most invasive, especially when you're living in the home of marketing, but the reality of it is, guys, and you know, we don't dilly-dally, it's the best means to sell the home other than specific booked in showings. It's the best means to get potential buyers interested. It's the best means to get people to have a look at your home on the inside. We do agent opens downtown on Fridays from 10 until 12, where agents can come and have a look, bring potential clients who may be interested. And we also like to do open houses on Saturdays and Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m, both Saturday and Sunday. Appreciate if you live there, you may not be able to do both days, but the reality of it is more open houses is going to attract more people into your home, which potentially means you're going to sell your home a lot faster without having to reduce your price. And finally, and step 4, have you had any offers? Have the offers come in? What have the offers look like? If you haven't had any offers and you've been on the market for a fair period, probably looking at, you know, you may be a bit too overpriced and the price of your home is probably going to be affecting the sale of your home. Or alternatively, if you've got multiple offers which you consider a lowball offer, then if they're all in that same kind of range, it may be a bit more of an incline as to what people are willing to pay for the property. With so much public information out there, it's really hard to jip guys into believing that something's worth a lot more than it actually is, because there's so much knowledge out there. That's a really good inkling as to whether you're in the right range or not. Of course, if you've got activity going on, you're going back and forth, contracts are falling through because of financing or property that was subject to sale and they couldn't sell, you're probably right on line with where your price wants to be. So there you have it, guys. 4 steps to make sure that you're not reducing your prices too early. Like I said, sometimes it's needed, but just make sure you're going through all of the steps you need to in order to make your home sellable before reducing that price and essentially losing yourself some money, as nobody wants to put money on the table and leave it there. Guys, we'll see you next week. It will just be myself again, and then after that, Jay will be back and we'll be coming back at you.
My whole life came crashing and I'm so